What if you could train the brain and body at the same time in a way that actually transfers to real life? That's exactly what SMARTfit games are designed to do. Every game combines physical movement, strength, cardio, reaction with concurrent cognitive processing. Users have to see, think, decide, and respond all at once, all while moving. This is called dual task training, and it's one of the most well-supported paradigms in cognitive neuroscience, sports science, motor control, and rehabilitation research. The core findings are consistent. When executive brain functions are engaged during physical movement, the adaptations transfer faster and more effectively to real-world performance than training the brain and body separately. SMARTfit makes this approach accessible, programmable, and measurable. Every game can be tuned to increase or decrease both the physical and cognitive challenge, so you can meet any participant where they are and progress them deliberately over time. The SMARTfit library is organized in two ways. First, by cognitive complexity. Games near the top of the list emphasize lower rule, bottom-up training, reaction time, simple stimulus recognition, visual scanning, and processing speed. These are faster paced and cognitively simpler. As you move through the library, the games introduce higher level top-down demands, working memory, inhibitory control, rule maintenance, and executive function. Second, by cognitive domain. Each folder targets one or two primary areas of brain function. You'll see labels like working memory, executive function, attention, and processing speed. Within each category, the difficulties can be scaled through adjustable settings, so you can individualize the challenge and increase demand progressively over time. SMARTfit's lower rule complexity games. These games keep cognitive rules simple while keeping the body working hard. Rally Wall lets you sensitize any area on the station, regardless of where the targets are located. It's ideal for ball play and challenges processing speed, open-ended decision-making, and visual perceptual skills. Knock the Lights Out turns on multiple targets at once. The player's job? Turn them off as fast as possible. The unpredictability of it makes the tool great for processing speed, visual search, and decision-making. Track games use one target at a time and progress sequentially. It's ideal for visual search, sustained attention, and response time. You can layer on complexity by adding clients to vocalize. For example, say a noun starting with the letter displayed. Chase is a single lit target that must be touched within a set time. Miss it and it moves. Transition speed is adjustable to match participants' capability. It's effective for processing and response time. Go, no-go builds directly on chase. Hit the go targets, avoid the no-go targets. The number, frequency, and speed of avoid targets can be adjustable to scale difficulty. This is one of the most effective formats for building selective attention, inhibitory control, and decision-making under pressure. SMARTfit's higher cognitive demand formats. These games place higher emphasis on decision-making, stimulus discrimination, and maintaining task rules while moving. Seek presents multiple choice options for several targets. The player must decide which one to strike. It challenges selective attention, visual search speed, decision-making, and inhibitory control all at once. Left-right both adds a side-based rule to the familiar track format. The player has to maintain that rule, left, right, or both, while responding quickly, simple in concept, demanding in execution. Metronome trains rhythm and timing. Taps must sync with an audible tone. Add metronome, seek for multiple choice demands, or adjust tempo to scale difficulty. It builds attention, timing, and response consistency. Pattern recognition lights up all targets at once, and players must find the matching pairs. Adjust symbol and color settings to increase cognitive load. This one develops visual search, decision-making, pattern discrimination, and visual memory. Stroop is classic for a reason. In Stroop ladder, a green check or red X indicates whether to strike congruent or incongruent targets. In Stroop match mismatch, a color word appears and the player must strike targets that either match or don't match the spelled color. Both formats are powerful for inhibitory control and selective attention. Flanker displays combinations on the center target. The player identifies the direction of the middle arrow and strikes towards it, while filtering the competing arrows around it. It's a strong challenge for selective attention, inhibitory control, and processing speed. Corsi block challenges visual spatial working memory. A sequence of highlights moves across white targets. Once it ends, the player reproduces the order. Each successful round adds one more step. 3 errors end the game. Trail making comes in 2 versions. Trail making A, strike numbers in ascending order. Trail B, alternate between numbers and letters. A 1, an A, a 2, a B, all the way to L. Both versions develop processing speed, visual search, and executive function. Trail B adds task switching demands. Digit span presents a number sequence on the center target. The player replicates it forward or backward. Each correct round adds 1 digit. 3 consecutive errors ends the round. It directly targets working memory, attention, and executive function. Serial sevens is straightforward and cognitively demanding. A starting number appears, the player subtracts by 7 and keeps going continuously, with speed and accuracy both measured. The memory category covers several formats. Memory pairs is a classic matching game. Targets reveal on touch and stay revealed only if matched. Pairing resets the board after each correct match and races the clock. Memory sequences has players reproduce the number and letter sequences following the letter or number displayed on the center target at the start of the game. Equations present a math problem on the center target. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, squares, or square roots, with the multiple choice answers surrounding it. It layers working memory and decision-making on top of a physical movement. Spelling presents a word with the multiple choice letter options on the surrounding targets. Custom word lists can be uploaded from the Build tab, making this a flexible tool for language and verbal memory training. SMARTfit's game library gives you a full spectrum of cognitive motor training tools in a single platform. Most games generate real-time data, response time, accuracy, score, completion time, giving you objective metrics to inform every progression decision. Studies consistently show that when executive functions are trained through real dual-task activity, gains generalize to things that have never been trained directly. Faster decisions under pressure, better functional movement, sharper memory, greater independence across every population and every setting.